Okay, guys. What's going on, guys? It's the Holy Roller here, Tim Ball, and I am accompanied by my daughter,
Hello.
Hadassah, and we're obviously red because we were outside all day, standing outside and having some fun. So we're gonna be red. Obviously, I was wearing a hat for a portion of the time, and yeah. Anyways, let's move on. We're actually doing a belt review, and last time we reviewed the Eosin Panther belt, made in USA, a company that's been around for 50 years now. 12 rows of stitching. This is the soft core version, standard width, about 1 13/16 inch wide. The 7-inch red rank bar, starting to break in a little bit, and this is going to age very well, as we've already established. I have not even opened this one up yet, but this is from Kataaro. So it'll be interesting to compare the Kataaro with the Eosin. So we're gonna see what your opinion is. We'll try to go ahead and compare and contrast. So everything has a reason. There's a reason I'm adding to my collection. I wanted to get the Kataaro to my collection because of my professors, Johnny and Billy, who promoted me to black belt, and they've had this brand for years. They swear by it. So I got this soft core version just like them, with just one modification. So we'll get into that. I have not opened this up yet, so I'm really excited to get into it. So we got our letter opener here. We'll get into it. Boom. Nice and easy. All right. So this takes about, the standard production time is 12 days. You could expedite that, and there is an option for, if you pay a little bit extra, for a 6 business day production time. Look at this. Look at this, guys. All right. This is in the plastic. Beautiful. Looks good. I ordered the 120-inch model. That should be about an A3. That's about what I wear. And it'll show you really quick here who actually inspected it, and the length that you ordered at, and the length of the actual, what it was actually delivered to you as. So there is, and the reason they do that is because they're going to tell you, and they tell you on their website, the delivered length may be varied less than 2 inches than the original length, or more than 3 inches. So there's about a 5-inch play there, a variance there. So that's interesting. It's nice to know, and they're very honest about it. But they were actually right on the money with this. So thank you very much, whoever made this. So made in USA. We're going to break that seal. Boom. And I like the little ribbon on it. Oop, we'll set that to the side. There it is. So you get a close-up on that. Nice little ribbon there. And this it feels like, I mean, amazing quality, but there is a little bit of a difference, and we'll try to get close-up on that between the Eosin, which is what I'm showing now. I'm going to try to get that focused. Obviously, that's going to have some lint and other things, other little debris there, because it is being used. And compare that to the Kataaro. There we go. Try to get that focused. Kataaro, Eosin. A little bit of a difference. Both amazing belts. There's nothing, I'm not taking anything away from, either one. So, go ahead. You want to just grab that for a second? So in the box too, they give you a little thank you card, and little card that says you've earned it by Kataaro. That's awesome. So yeah, I mean, it took me 16 years before, by the time I started jiu-jitsu, that's to the time that I actually earned my black belt, and a little bit of a slow learner, but I got there. So there's hope for you. So awesome. Thank you. It looks like it says Haley here. So thank you very much. It's the actual. It's actually like a written thank you little note. So I appreciate that little detail. That will go to care there. Also, they do have a program if you guys are interested. A lot of times we put tape, actually like athletic tape, on the belt, and they have a program where they actually will stitch cotton stripes on the belt itself, and this is free stripes for life. So anytime you just got to pay for the shipping, but as long as you ship the belt to them, they will actually stitch on the belt, and it'll be pretty and perfect and everything else. So that's awesome. And also 20% off coupon. That's pretty awesome on the apparel and accessories when you send your black belt for free rank stripes. Awesome. So there's a lot of cool perks that start to happen once you do business with Kataaro. So you want to pull the ribbon? You figure that out? Awesome. So, you want to do the honor?
Of unraveling it?
Go ahead. Don't mess this up. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. You grab the one on. That's the labeling. Kataaro. Nice little label. You can opt to get it without the label. I chose to keep it on there. Nice. This is the soft core version. Grab that end.
Bar.
And here's the rank bar. Awesome. Cool. So it looks like it's about maybe an inch from the end. It'll start the red ranking bar. And Hadassah, do you have that little pencil? Count how many lines of stitching there are. Right here.
Oh.
Go ahead. I'll count and then you count.
Oh, here?
No, on this one. On the Kataaro. How many do you count?
11.
11 rows of stitching. So the Yosin has 12, but the Kataaro has 11. Again, I mean, it's not like, you know, it takes anything from the other brand, you know, as far as quality. This is still amazing quality.
The rank bar?
Yes, the rank bar. Now, compare, contrast. So the differences of the rank bar. Obviously, one is a little bit longer than the other. They're both about, I'd say about the same thicknesses. Let me see. Hold this Yosin real quick. I'm getting so confused. Everything blends together. Here, as far as the thicknesses, here's a little comparison of the thicknesses. So on the top, you're going to have the Kataaro. And on the bottom, you have the Yosin. I would say very similar. When you get down to this part, may have a hard time focusing on that. Let me try to see if I can adjust the lighting. There we go. Very difficult to get that right angle to focus. So this is the Yosin. Yes, that's the Yosin right here. And this is the Kataaro. So very, very, very similar. You know, almost identical. So as far as the length of the rank bar itself, you know, the rank bar, typically they're like 4.5 inches. I wanted a 5.5 inch rank bar just to make a little bit more room for the stripes. And I think I like the aesthetics. This is similar to the Vulcan length of the Vulcan rank bar. So I think that was a good choice to go with that. Okay. So what are your thoughts? Pretty similar.
They're very similar.
Very similar, right?
Yeah, very similar.
Like, is there any difference in the feel?
Actually,
The Kataaro just has a different, so the Kataaro, the outer layer is a 7.5 inch, I'm sorry, 7.5 ounce cotton outer with a double inner core.
they almost feel like the same thing though.
They feel very similar. I think the best way, now tell me if I'm wrong, I think the Yosin, in my opinion, has more of like that very elegant, very refined feel, whereas the Kataaro has this like, it's a very quality feel, but it's also like a tough. It feels like a tough belt.
Oh yeah.
Right?
You're right about that.
Like it feels, even though they're very similar in thickness, I think it's just got this different feel inside, and it feels like it's gonna take. It feels like it's gonna take a beating. I think they're both gonna take a beating, but I think this is gonna be like a really. It just feels like a tough belt, whereas the Eosin feels like more of like a piece of art.
Everything's all over.
And that's not to take away from one brand or the other. So now the final thing is I'm going to go ahead and slap on this belt, see how it ties. I'm going to slap on my kimono. Gotta geese. Of course, I got to give them the shout out. You got this weird ceiling up here. So I'm going to close up that jacket. Is this the Kataaro? Okay, cool. They both look the same. Here. Find that metal piece. Boom. Even it up. Boom, boom. Make sure the tails are somewhat even. And final one. See how that ties. I think I kind of messed up that knot. There it is. There it is. Boom. So, get a zoom in on that.
Very nice look.
Very, very nice refined look. Ties up perfectly. And again, this one is 120 inches in length. It's an A3 standard size. It's your typical standard A3 size. Whereas the Eosin is a 115 inch length. So I wanted this belt to fit my more well-fed version of myself. As a high calorie grappler, I got to make accommodations. All right, so I think this is awesome. This is an awesome belt. Shout out to Kataaro if you're looking for a nice solid belt. Again, my inspiration for getting this belt came from my professors, so definitely a must for my collection. Give them a shout out. This is not a sponsored review by any means. This is just meant to give you just a very well informed, as much as I can make it, so that you can make an informed decision. Guys, comment. Let me know which belt I should try next, and let me know in the comments, and we'll look into that. Thank you very much.